It's Marva Riley, and I want to give you a quick tip today. I want to tell you a short story actually. I was recently at my naturopathic practitioner, and I overheard a story being told of a man who was going to see his physician because he wasn't feeling well, and the doctor checked his blood pressure and the blood pressure was high. So he put him on a blood pressure pill. Told the man to come back in 2 weeks. And when he checked it, the blood pressure was still high. So he gave him put him on a second blood pressure medicine. And then told him to come back in 2 weeks. When he came back in 2 weeks, the man said, I'm also not peeing. So the doctor gave him a diuretic pill to make him pee, and he was on 2 blood pressure pills. But he still wasn't feeling good, so somebody referred him to the naturopathic practitioner that I go to see for some allergy challenges that I have. So during the interview, I heard the lady saying, I'm cooking. During the interview, the naturopathic practitioner asked the gentleman, how much water do you drink? How much water do you drink? And he said, not much. Why? Because I'm a driver and I don't have time to be stopping to pee every hour or whatever the case might be. But you drink coffee, right? Yes. And coffee is a diuretic. So you're drinking coffee, which depletes the body of water and electrolytes, and you're not replacing it with any water, and you're not urinating, and your blood pressure is high. And the practitioner said that she said to the man, I think you have a water issue and not a blood pressure issue. So her suggestion to him, I heard her say, was that I told him to increase his water intake. 1 week after that, he went back to see this practitioner. Well, how is your blood pressure? I went back to see my doctor and my blood pressure was perfect. Are you urinating? Yes, I'm urinating. What did you do differently? I increased my water intake. The thing is that what many don't realize is that when our bodies aren't properly hydrated, the blood vessels tend to collapse, and the muscles of the blood vessels are not as elastic. Okay, so the heart has to pump harder to push the blood around our body, and that sends up the blood pressure. And of course, if we're not hydrating our body, there's nothing for the kidney to get rid of. And we actually are killing our kidney when we don't adequately hydrate. So this is one tip that I have for you. This is how I get to hydrate my body adequately throughout the year. During the warmer months, I drink room temperature water. I add a little bit of salt to it, and oftentimes I also do like fruit and smoothies or vegetable smoothie, and that counts for liquid. Okay, and I will drink plain water. Well, this water is actually not even plain water. I get it from the spring that's not too far from me, and I fill up this container, which is 32 ounces, with the plain water, you know, because our water intake needs to be measurable. So I fill it up with 32 ounces of water, and I sip on it all day until it's finished. And then when that's finished, I fill up again. So then I know I've gotten 64 ounces of water into my body. During the winter time, it's winter now, what I do, I warm the water, and then I add a piece of ginger or a piece of fruit to it in my 32 ounce bottle, and I sip on it all day. And then when it's finished, I repeat, so I would have gotten the 64 ounces of warm water into my body. Hydration is extremely important. And as you can tell from that story, that man's problem was not a blood pressure problem. It was a hydration problem.